Okay, I should finish this up now. 357 SIG compatible. 357 SIG, I looked it up, was made in 1994. That means it was made either right after the ban went into effect or right before the ban went into effect, which means the window of opportunity is very small. Okay, Glock 22 and Glock 23 introduced 1990, ban in effect 1994. That's a 4-year window to buy Glock 40 caliber magazines. 1990 to 1994. If you have an AR-15, you have magazines that were made in the 1960s up until the early 1990s. So the longer the gun was in production before the ban, the greater chance you'll find a magazine at a decent price. So if you have a 357 SIG magazine and the SIG was made, 57 SIG was made before the ban went into effect, you have a very, very narrow window to get a magazine. If it was made after the magazine, after the ban, then you're fucked. Right? Wrong. A 357 SIG is a 40 caliber casing with a lot of gunpowder in it and a special bullet that is supposed to have 9mm accuracy with 357 magnum stopping power. And we'll debate stopping power, not stopping power. That's another subject, but the 357 SIG and 40 caliber magazine is exactly the same. Sometimes they say 40 caliber, sometimes 357 SIG. Okay? But sometimes they say both, 40/57 SIG. So if you have a 357 SIG Glock 32, which is this version in 357 SIG, you can buy a 40 caliber pre-ban magazine. Load 357 SIG into the magazine. Put the magazine in and use it. However, you must change out the barrel if you're going to be using a 40 caliber gun with both calibers. So if you were to take a 40 caliber handgun like this Glock, you could put 357 SIG into this magazine and load it in. However, you must change your barrel. That's it. Well, this is for guys that do, okay? If you only have one caliber, then no big freaking deal. But if you wanted to buy this gun and have a 357 SIG barrel, you must change out the barrel every time, and you must make sure it's changed out. The guy that I do my armed guard instruction for, he is a gun owner, a gun dealer. He's not my dealer, he's a dealer. He has a Springfield XD. He let me shoot it one time. He's got the 9mm barrel, 40 caliber barrel, 357 SIG barrel. 9mm magazine, 40 caliber magazine. He uses the caliber magazine at the same time. If you want to buy the same gun and change out the barrels, please make sure you change out the barrel. Because if you put a 357 SIG into this gun and fire out this barrel, you're fucked. I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm not going to find out, bro. But that's just a side note. It's sort of off topic. It's a side note. Also, one great thing about the Glock, you can use other magazines in here. If you have a Glock 17, you can only use Glock 17 magazines. If you have a Glock 19, you can use Glock 17 and 19 magazines. If you have a Glock 26, you can use 17, 19, and 26 magazines. Here's the problem though. When you put this, let's assume I had a 15 round Glock 22 magazine. Okay. If you push it into the gun, see that? That's what it looks like. And that's uncomfortable. It looks fucking stupid. They have a thing you can buy. It's a rubber insert. We call it, I don't know what you call it, but we call it a mag well or magazine well. It's a special rubber apparatus you put on your gun, on the bottom, and it has a finger grip and it looks nice, and it allows you to hold like this comfortably. So you can do that. If you have a Glock 23 magazine and you find a 15 round pre-ban magazine, buy it and buy a magazine well. Okay? So remember, 40 caliber, 357 SIG, magazine is compatible, barrel is not. All Glock magazines are compatible within the series. this gun will use the Glock 22 and Glock 23 magazines. If you have a Glock 27, the little motherfucker, it'll use the 22 magazine, the 23 magazine, and the 27 magazine. You just gotta put that little thing in there to make sure it works right. I have plenty of time on my hands. I'm gonna do a time check. I'm done talking now, but I'm gonna do a time check. Oh yeah, I got fucking plenty of time. I can fucking sing a song. Okay. I'm gonna do this on camera. One, 2, 3, 4. I hope that anti-gun guy, 5, that that anti-gun nut that always stalks us, I hope he sees this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Damn it. 12. 13. Yay! Yay. Okay. Here's my pledge to you. These magazines are very, very rare. I thought of this the day I mailed the check to this lady to buy this magazine. That day I thought of it. That minute I thought of it. I wanted to buy 2 pre-banned magazines. And I still do. But there are less and less pre-banned magazines, especially the Glock 23 40 caliber, which is only the 4-year window, 1990 to 1994-ish. Here's my pledge to you. I will only own 1 pre-banned Glock 23 40 caliber magazine. Only 1. Therefore, it will leave an extra magazine on Gunbroker for you to buy. So if you live in a banned state and you are on Gunbroker and you see a 13-round Glock 23 40 caliber magazine, you may buy it. And you may buy it knowing that I allowed you to buy it by not buying it myself. Because I want everybody to have fun. And this is the magazine that comes with the gun. Okay? It's kind of like if you buy a Porsche with a 4-cylinder engine. Seriously, if you buy a Porsche with a 4-cylinder engine in it, it doesn't look right. It's supposed to have the, what is it, a V12 or some shit, a V8, or it's supposed to have a pretty fucking heavy engine in it. Okay? A Glock 23 with a 10-round magazine is like a Porsche with a 4-cylinder engine. Okay? It is. It's true. So, it completes the gun. And also, the criminal that is not compliant with the ban, God forbid he were to attack me, I would have a high cap magazine. Seriously. The criminal that buys his gun on the street gets whatever he wants anyway. Emil Masterano, Larry Phelps Jr., Dylan Klebold, Eric Harris. They buy whatever they want anyway. Okay? They do. So, at least if I have a high capacity magazine and my home gets invaded, God forbid, at least I have a better chance than I did before. Okay? That's how I feel about it. You might feel differently, I don't know, but that's my opinion. It's my opinion. Okay? The Porsche should have the nice engine in it, not the 4-cylinder. The Glock 23 should have the 13-round magazine, not the 10-round magazine. The Glock 17 should have the 17-round magazine, not the 10-round magazine. That's my opinion. Okay? That's my opinion. It's just, you know, I've been through the background investigations. I've had my fingerprints taken. I'll probably go through a million other background investigations, especially if I get a job working in the system in the municipalities. And I have nothing to hide. and you shouldn't either. We're law-abiding citizens, okay? We are. Whether we're practicing the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, or the 21st Amendment. Don't practice the Second Amendment and the 21st Amendment at the same time, please. Please don't do that, okay? The Second Amendment is one amendment. The 21st Amendment is another amendment. Please practice them separately, and please practice them responsibly. Both of them, okay? You must practice both amendments responsibly. But that's just how I feel. Okay, thank you. Bye.